folks. This is Don Meissner with a Fishcap Fishing Report. You know, sometimes we go weeks and we don't talk about the trout fishing, and that's kind of a shame because there's an awful lot of us that either love it or if we had the chance to do it, I think we would love it. And I talked to Tim Damon. Tim is really my expert friend on trout fishing in the area. I love it. I grew up doing it, but Tim knows more about it than I do. And Tim said, you know, right now, this is really a transition period because unlike most years, we've had such incredible high water in our streams that, number one, it's kept fishermen away, and two, it's really affected the fishing. But it's changing now very quickly. With a hot spell, it's bringing the water down. And what Tim told me is the old rule of thumb is you've got to look for the pleasant time of the day. Remember that saying, the pleasant time of the day, because what is pleasant for us is also pleasant for all other organisms. Now, in the springtime, the pleasant time of the day is in the middle of the afternoon. That's when the fishing is going to be best. But in the summer, it's going to change. That pleasant time of the day is going to be first morning hours and late in the evening. Now, in the morning hours, that can be for several hours, but in the late evening, it might only be for a half hour. The other thing that you got to remember is that the saying is, as it becomes summertime, go smaller and go lighter. Well, what does that mean? It means smaller flies, size 16 and even 18, and go lighter. In the springtime, the hatch of those green flies is big time. But now in the summertime, the flies are lighter as they hatch out of the water. So you want to use lighter colored flies. You want to use smaller flies. And I got to tell you, the Salmon River in Malone is one of the greatest trout streams in the state. It is not only full of trout, but it is beautiful. So that's it for this time. But join me here again next time, folks, for the Fishcap Fishing Report.